I call for
Yeah, I'm gonna call to order and I'm gonna move this our
all unanimous consent on all the agenda items. So moved, adjourned.
Yeah.
There was, 7 o'clock goes on.
Fire. There, you can just hammer it to it on the north side of the county. Yeah, you can call the meeting to order.
Okay, I'll call the meeting to order at 7 PM. Due to President Lewandowski's absence, we will have to elect a chairman pro tem to run the meeting today.
Make a motion to nominate Jamie.
Second.
Thanks a lot.
That was easy.
Katie, you have to call for the vote.
Oh, I'm sorry. All those in favor?
Aye. Any opposed?
All right, we'll start with the pledge to the flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right, and trustee Grover is excused for the night. Corey?
Here.
Greg? Here. And Tracy is excused as well for the evening. Katie?
Here.
Attorney Vera?
Here.
Kelly?
Here.
And Brian? Here. And myself is here. All right. Statement of public notice, the agenda has been properly noticed in 3 locations as per state statute. Public comments. The public is encouraged to address the village board at this time regarding items on the agenda. The village is not authorized by Wisconsin's open meeting laws to discuss, comment, or take action at the meeting on any issue raised by the public comment that is not part of tonight's agenda. Please fill out the sign-in sheet provided. Keep your comments limited to 2 minutes. And state your name and address when starting your comments. Deanne, I see you wrote your name down in regards to it. We do have I'm assuming that's for the agenda item that we have.
Correct. Not that vote.
So if you're okay with that, we'll hold off on that.
Good.
All right, are there any other public comments? Are there any other public comments? And last call for public comments. Okay, and we will move on to reports. President's report. Tracy did not give me anything for tonight. Correspondence. Do we have anything, kid?
No.
All right. Just a reminder to everybody, National Night Out is Thursday, August 13th, 2026. Rumble by the River is in a week and a half. Down in the Village Park on July 10th and 11th. Fire Department report. Chief Ludwig is excused for the night. Fire Department had 9 EMS calls, 5 fire calls, 3 mutual aid calls, and 4 motor vehicle accidents for a total of 21 calls for the month. Fire Department did participate in library storybook hour in June. Our hose and ladder testing was done on June 17th with no problems noted. Still seeing that continuation of car accidents within the construction zone on I-43 and on Highway 164. Everyone please drive with additional care as you are making your way through that area. Also have a new software program that's being installed. It'll be a while before it's fully in use, but new modules keep coming forward and training is continuing to go on with that. As we upload information into the system, we will continue to work at it and get it up and running as soon as possible. As mentioned previously, National Night Out is coming up, and the fire department will be down at the park helping out with their displays and equipment. Fire department did write for 2 grants. One was the AFG grant, requesting $325,000 for a new radio system that Waukesha County is implementing in 2028. The other is for a DNR grant. Fingers crossed that we end up getting both of these grants. The DNR grant is for about $2,000 that the fire department is trying for. Weather was absolutely perfect for the rodeo, and it was a huge success. The Chief would like to thank everyone who made it possible, our sponsors, donors, volunteers, Big Bend Police Department, DPW, village staff, and of course everyone who attended the event. We still have a few things to work on to get all the bugs out for next year, but we are up for the challenge, and we are already preparing for next year's rodeo. Does anyone have any questions for the fire department? One other thing the fire department does want to note for all residents is that there is going to be a major closure of Highway 164 starting on July 17th and going until Monday, May 20th. Highway 164 will be closed at the interstate as they put in new culverts. Police and fire department, I know, is working diligently on that for response plans in the area. As we get more information, we can forward that out to everybody. Police department.
For June, we had 2 911 cell hangups, 1 alarm, 2 animal complaints, 12 assist fire EMSs. Assist other departments, 12 minutes with Mavanago, 18 hours with the sheriff's department, 149 citations, 3 debris in the road, 8 disabled vehicles and disorderly conduct, 3 disputes, 1 domestic, 37 extra patrol requests, 46 home or business checks, 8 incident reports, 1 juvenile problem, 2 parking complaints, 14 radio requests, 9 reckless driving, 3 suspicious incidents, 2 thefts, 6 traffic accidents, 8 traffic control requests, 1 vehicle lockout, 39 warnings, and 2 well-being checks. So far for the year, we issued 647 traffic citations, 35 non-traffic citations for a total of 682. We're up to, as of a couple days ago, 83 salvage inspections since we started it about 2.5 months ago. We're going like 2 weeks out now for appointments to everybody's. So it's working out well for us because we get $60 back from the state for each one. So, and Sergeant Schweitzer and Detective Kockmeyer taught another voter safety class last month. They have officially graduated 62 recreation safety students so far this year. We were at the fire department's Big Bend Stampede fundraiser. Everybody was well behaved and had a good time, officers included. We're hoping that the weather holds up for fireworks tomorrow so that everybody can come down to the village park and enjoy themselves. Getting prepared for Rumble by the River, which, as everybody knows, is our biggest event of the year. And like it's been said before, National Night Out is on the 13th from 5 to 8. Our big raffle item is a Traeger grill, which is a $749 value. Hope everyone comes out and has a good time. And there's some calls and notes which you can read at your leisure. Any questions, comments, concerns? All right.
Thank you, Chief.
Thank you.
All right, Public Works report. Eric is excused for the night, but did say that they patched a bunch of potholes through the village, prepped both ball diamonds for games, cutting the grass trim throughout the village, repaired road shoulders on Willow Court, Mulberry, and Villa, fertilized the village park area, grass cutting and trimming at Rural Home Cemetery, worked with limb walkers to remove 4 dead trees, 2 on Edgewood and Joanne Drive, and 2 at Rural Home Cemetery. General maintenance on all equipment, worn out hydraulic belts on both mowers, replaced worn out tension springs on the 72-inch mower, changed blades, as well as replaced voltage regular and harness on one of the mowers, and also installed a wall mount and TV, new PD for the new camera system. All right, library report. Basically with the library, Monthly visits for May was 1,442 for a total for the year of 6,653. Book clubs 15, circulation 1388, 6641 year to date. 2 movies, 17 programs altogether. Fines of 3840, 204.09 for year to date. Charges of 605, donations of $1.65. Summer reading program began, and they've had several kickoff events: Wildlife in Action, Hawaiian Cultures, and Nerf Wars. Hopefully they weren't doing some of the things that the high school students do with Nerf Wars. We've also had many patrons stopping in the library for coupons for the program. The Bridges Library System has a program where people can enter a raffle for each library in the system they visit. We also have many new patrons that are stopping in. Youth and adult engagement. Most of the events for the summer reading program have been aimed at children, but they also have our summer reading program for adults. They can enter to win a raffle for each book they read. And grants and improvements, they're working on updating the non-fiction section of the library and getting rid of older, unused, or outdated books. Upcoming events includes Thursday, July 9th at 2 o'clock, Kids Play. Performers at the Lions Club, and then Wednesday, July 29th at 6:30, a magician will be going on in the Village Board room. Celebrations, they're sponsoring Independence Day fireworks again this year, pending the board approval, which we did approve already. The date, of course, for that is on July 3rd. Celebrations also have the area sprayed for mosquitoes prior to the fireworks and again prior to Rumble. Our next meeting date is July 9th, and we're in full Rumble mode. Volunteers are needed. Please, if you're available, check the volunteer tab on the webpage at bigbendpoll.com. And the dates, of course, for the Rumble are July 10th and 11th. Treasurer's report, Katie.
Nothing really to note at this time, just updated amounts on
Professional services. Tony Bear.
Thank you. I'll reserve mine since we have a closed session on active litigation.
Alright. Item number 7A, consideration and possible approval of the minutes of June 4th, 2026 of the village board meeting minutes.
Motion to dispense with reading.
Is there a second? Motion's made and seconded. Discussion? And call for the vote. All in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion carried. Any changes, corrections, or modifications to the minutes?
Motion to approve the minutes as presented.
Is there a second?
Second.
Motion's been made and seconded. Discussion? Call for the vote. All in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion carried. Item B, June 18th, joint public hearing minutes. Anyone care to make a motion to dispense with the reading?
I'll make the motion.
Is there a second?
Second.
Motion's been made and seconded. Discussion? I'll call for the vote. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Any changes, corrections, or modifications to the minutes?
I'll make a motion to approve the minutes as written.
Second.
Motion's been made and seconded. Discussion? And call for the vote. All in favor, signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? And motion carried. All right, item 8 is approval of bills. On June 18th, the Finance Committee approved bills in the amount of $79,902.47. Finance also met again tonight, went over the bills and approved the amount of $147,554.82 for a grand total of $227,457.27. There was a total of 4 payrolls, payroll 12, 13 and 14 were involved in this. In the first one, we approved accounts payroll in the amount of $24,794.97. And then today, we approved $46,884.09.
Make a motion to approve the bills in the total amount of $227,457.27.
29 cents.
29 cents. Thank you.
Second.
Motion's been made and seconded. Discussion? And call for the vote. All in favor, signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? Item 9, discussion and action items. Item A, discussion, consideration, and possible action on request to waive financial surety for line of credit requirement for Bordeaux Fields development. Katie, you put this on the agenda?
Yes, Dan is requesting to waive the financial surety that they usually give us and we keep as a bond.
Where are we on the project right now?
The ponds and grading and grass erosion control should all be done in August. 2 lots sold, 2 lots with offers on them. Majority of the people were waiting for the road to go in. And my road company was waiting for the rain of April and June to subside. So they've been waiting for the ponds to go down because we have to dig down to that clay line, 2 feet of clay in the ponds. So one of them is done, the west pond is done, just needs topsoil. And then we were waiting for the rain And I drove by this morning and it was pretty dry, so I'll be doing that sometime here in July. So. And I close on the third one on July 31st. So I have cash in bank and cash to pay for the bills. $41,000 of this bill will be due for another year to 3 years when the top coat goes on.
Have you done this consistently with other developments or no?
It has varied throughout the years.
Do I need to bring a point walker?
I live in town, I'm not going anywhere.
Yeah. No, exactly. What you did.
And the final survey plat should be done in the next week or two. They did send me a document to send to the 4 existing homeowners as well as myself to sign, get no rest that thing, send it back to the surveyor, and then we will put it on the final plat.
Is this something we've done in the past?
That's what I asked, you said a little bit, case by case.
Basically, on a case by case.
You said the ponds were done?
The west pond is done, the east pond must go down another 6 feet.
Yes.
And then it goes back up. Yeah. The culvert is in from pond to pond. We hit a snafu with the immense amounts of rain, and we hit a spring while we were digging the road.
Go figure, Big Ben, come on.
Yeah.
No.
No.
Hey, I drank it and I'm still alive, so.
Starts shooting from the ground again.
this.
Gotta try it, right?
Yeah, put in a 4-inch drain pipe and 1.5 inches with clear stone on top of it, and it filled it up, so we had to put it into an 8-inch tube.
That's good.
Yeah.
lots, sales, or holds.
2 have closed, 2 have offers on them. And I've got a list of about 15 other realtors that I've sent images to. Waiting on the weather to cool off, but have them be shown.
I think I'm okay with it. We got the financial guarantee ahead of time, earlier in the project. So I'll make a motion to waive the financial surety line of credit.
Is there a second?
Second.
Motion's been made and seconded. Discussion? You call for the vote. All in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion carried.
We might need your bell though, so.
Yeah.
Stand by with that.
That's whenever it's active.
Alright, moving on to item 9B, we are not going to be taking any action on that, as the police chief requested us to take that off the agenda. Item C is discussion, consideration, and adoption of Big Bend Village ordinances regarding commercial motor vehicle enforcement. Requested adoptions to the ordinances is chapter 194, motor vehicle transportation, state statute 86.06, highways closed to travel, and addition of ordinance 18.18, impoundment of vehicles used in reckless driving. Chief?
The 194 is mostly commercial motor vehicle stuff. Went to, Sergeant Schweitzer went to a couple now motor vehicle, heavy motor vehicle classes, and that was one of the things that he thought that we needed to adopt in order to enforce those rules and laws. The 8606 highway closed to travel, I know that we've had issues in the past, with people moving road closed signs, when we had all the stuff down here, and with all the construction that we're gonna be having up there, it's probably gonna be more issues like that. And the 8.18, there's been an increase with reckless driving and such, and we've had one recent issue with a gentleman where we would have liked to have used the Act of 46. But upon running it past the village attorney, we needed to adopt a little more, an ordinance more specific to it. So that's basically the gist of those three things. And I believe the proposal is based on what Attorney Baird gave us, or gave me before. And then Sergeant Schweitzer kind of modified it to be for Big Bend.
Attorney Baird, any questions?
Did you review this, Brian?
This, I just want to make sure that this is what I drafted and sent to you, right?
Yeah, and then Nate just kind of, I believe he just had some Big Bend specific.
We're still gonna have to draft this into ordinance form.
Right. We just wanted to bring it up and have it looked at.
So is the red? I'm just trying to find the differences.
The red, the new.
Yeah, but I think the red is the proposal, because we don't have anything 8.18 right now. And then, there's also a copy of the Milwaukee one.
But that's the new section going into.
Okay, so this is the 8606, then, is that where it slots into? I've got the code pulled up here.
Yeah, let's slide into 8.01.
Oh, there it is, okay. Yeah, okay. This looks this looks like what I drafted and sent over, just with a couple of very minor non-substantive tweaks. This would, the idea here is they changed state statute to allow local municipalities at their option to impound vehicles that are involved in reckless driving offenses. And so that's basically what this does. It codifies it, bakes it right into the ordinance, so there's no question. And then the department can exercise that authority. It's still discretionary based upon the individual circumstances as well.
I'll make a motion to move this request back to the attorney to put into ordinance form.
Second.
Motion's been made and seconded. Discussion. And call for the vote. All in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion carried. So this will be on the August agenda.
Was Cory in second?
Yep. All right, item D, discussion, consideration, and possible action on replacement of our tornado siren.
Didn't we just have service done to that?
You should see the wiring.
So,
I remember looking at the pictures when we approved the repair of
we
the wiring.
approved the repair of the wiring on the outside of the siren. But when they came in, they opened up the cap of the siren, and apparently somebody along the lines fixed it, but lost a screw and then took tar to cover it.
Come on.
So,
But yeah,
there's a
picture's out.
picture, and I made a little packet, which is the wire, because of the tar, it was then exposed to elements, which caused a major breakdown of the insulation around the wiring. They attempted to take tape to cover the insulation, but it was just crumbling. So their concern is the insulation is going to crumble and it's going to fall into the motor, which it's a fire hazard, and it'll cause the motor to short out. So we talked about replacing the motor in the current siren, but they said they can no longer get the motor that fits inside the siren. So then they offered a couple other options, one being replacing the current siren with a used AC siren. That would have to be, it's like an older unit. Or we could replace the current siren with a refurbished newer DC siren, or we could replace it with a brand new DC siren. So I did put a little spreadsheet in there that kind of shows the cost of each of those options.
It should
It's
be
currently AC.
correct.
But like Jamie pointed out, the used one doesn't have any kind of warranty.
The only one that comes with a warranty is the brand new one.
True, it's only a year or two.
And it's only a year, that really is
I mean,
not.
that siren lasts a long time.
That'll be,
And then, so the cost on the estimates that are there, one cost is the price of the equipment, the other cost is the installation cost, and then there is the option to replace the pole that is there as well for an additional $3,300.
Is there a concern about the existing pole?
Yes.
Yes, the pole is old, yeah.
I don't see no pictures of that.
You don't need to take it outside.
Let's say you should look at it. We were out there messing with it.
Stop draining, so maybe he'll trip after.
Yes, and it did not trigger, they said there's a 2% chance after they hooked everything back up that it would actually go off, and it did not trigger. This would stay during the normal testing period.
That's because the power was off. Brian and I went out and attempted to fire it off, and she did not fire.
They have breaker killed on the side of the building.
I did also include a memo regarding how much we have left for our capital expenditure budget. If that makes a difference for decision making. It's a separate memo.
We quoted this out a year ago, because I pulled the old quote out. Price has gone up on a new one. I said, what did I say?
Like
$19,000?
$90.
Come on.
I think you said it was a $90 difference.
Something like that.
Oh,
From last year.
oh, yeah, yeah.
To this
To
year.
this year.
Yeah, but if you go to DC, you gotta change everything over. Which is gonna cost more.
I really don't think we need a DC for that.
You should,
They did say that they have one of the used AC sirens in the back of their shop. They also have refurbished DC sirens at their shop as well. If we got a new one, there is a 10 to 12 week lead time, so we'd be without a siren for a few months, yeah.
I really don't think we need to get a new one at that cost.
I honestly think we should just go with the used AC
Used
one.
AC.
You got the wiring already there, there's no turnover, you don't have to change anything extra.
I'm
Drop
with
down
you
power
on that.
supplies.
And if we get this one down, fix it.
Brian and I wanna fix it.
Well, that's up to you guys.
If I'm the manual.
You're retired now.
I don't wanna give up on it.
Yeah, sure.
Well, and the current siren is from when? World War
World War
It's
II.
about a World War II, it's a World War II model siren. And we've gotten 75 plus years out of it. So,
Don't make them like that anymore, I bet.
no.
So is that a motion, or is that still just discussion? A
We're
motion.
serious.
I would make a motion to go with the used AC siren.
I'll second
Got
that.
everything there.
We have to decide also, sorry to interrupt, but if there is a option for $1,250 to have that used siren repainted as well.
And the pole.
And we have to decide if we want to replace the pole,
I think we definitely.
which is the 33, it's 3,300.
I mean, if
So what's-
it's replaced.
So what's the total amount then?
So you got 6240 for the used AC siren, plus the 3300 of replacement of the pole, right?
Yep, and that 6240 would be with the repainting
That's
of
with the
it.
repaint, correct, yep. So you're looking at $9,540 to do both.
I mean, Krylon's cheap. I got a powder coat on it.
The Rust-Oleum.
Brian and I have a project.
I mean, I guess we would have to see the used one, like what condition, does it need to be repainted, or is it just?
Yeah, and they didn't send any pictures or anything.
Yeah, worst case scenario, if you can save the money and not repaint it, then cool.
Give it to Brian to powder coat.
So,
Donation.
We have companies that do that in the village.
I know. We use some of them.
so amendment to the motion to include the funds for possible repaint and
Yes.
new pole?
Yes.
Okay.
You pull for sure.
Yeah, I would say the repaint we kind of hold off on, can we?
Well, we can include the
No,
funds if it's
include it.
needed,
Include it,
until we
but
see
if-
the,
Right.
until we see the used AC siren, we don't know if it's needed. So leave it in there as an option, if we need it, use the money for it, if not, we're saving it.
I'm sure
Somebody's
they can
donating time to have a color code it.
just email a picture of what it looks like over.
Right. Yeah, we have a motion by Kelly.
No, Jamie?
I'm
sorry,
Corey.
No, I didn't.
Corey.
You seconded, right? You seconded.
I didn't second anything.
Great.
Right.
I did.
Greg
Sorry,
did.
was that my last one? Not bad. You have Corey and Greg. Sorry, too many notes in one spot.
All right, motion made by Corey, seconded by Greg, to go with the used siren. with funds not to exceed
9540.
$95.40. Discussion? And then we'll call for the vote. All in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion carried.
Last agenda.
That's what confused me.
I confused myself.
Katie, you're gonna contact them and let them know?
Yep.
Like Brian requested, they could send some pictures over. Alright. Item E was requested by Katie for us just to take off the agenda for now. We'll be addressing that in chapter 1. Item F, discussion, consideration, and possible action on ordinance 2026-06 and ordinance amending the Village of Big Bend, Chapter 14 Land Division Ordinance to meet the requirements of Wisconsin Act 68. So that in itself, is something that we have to do. It was brought before Plan Commission, and we did discuss that and moved it on to the village board to have it put into ordinance form, since we have to get that approved anyways, and into the books. So, Attorney Barry, do you have anything you want to add to that?
No, I think it was covered in the memo and pretty straightforward.
So ordinance 26-06 is an ordinance amending the village code of chapter 14 land division ordinance to meet the requirements of Wisconsin Act 68. We're pursuant to the authority granted to it under section 62.23 sub 7 of the Wisconsin State Statutes. The Village of Big Bend previously adopted chapter 14 land division ordinance back in 2010 for ordinance 2010-15, and on June 17th, Village Plan Commission held a public hearing after publishing a Class 2 notice in the Waukesha Freeman on Wednesday, June 3rd, 2026, and Wednesday, June 10th, 2026. Following the due notice and a public hearing by the Plan Commission, the Village Board finds that the proposed amendments are consistent with the village's comprehensive master plan, and that the amendments would further the health, safety, and welfare of the community. Does anyone care to make a motion on ordinance 2026-06?
I'll make that motion.
Is there a second? No second. Motion's been made and seconded to approve. Discussion? And call for the vote. All in favor signify by saying aye. Opposed? Motion carried. Item G is discussion, consideration, and possible action of operator's license for the following applicants. At Zahner's Club Shamrock, and that would be Rochelle Taylor and Devin Sobrowski.
They are both renewals as well, so they have existing licenses.
And Rochelle is editing since the last time that it passed, and Devin, he doesn't have anything that substantially relates to.
Nothing new.
Yeah, nothing. Yeah. Well, there's a new, but it's nothing. We did a little digging to see what it was, and it doesn't relate to bartending or operating.
I'll make a motion to approve the license for Rochelle Taylor and Devin Sobrowski.
Second. Motion's been made and seconded. Discussion? And call for the vote. All in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? And motion carried. Discussion and consideration of possible action on appointment of Christine Blake to the library board to fill vacancy. Katie?
So there was some county changes with the library board like the members that they need to have an additional county member now. And they did have somebody resign from the library board. So Christine Lane would be an appointment appointed by the village or municipality to fill the vacancy that is currently there. And then the county will appoint a county representative to fill that additional spot that is needed. So we just need the board to approve it so that Christine can take that spot.
And this comes as a recommendation from,
The library board and the library director.
Make a motion to approve Christine Wade to library board.
I'll second.
motion's been made and seconded. Discussion? We'll call for the vote. All in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion carried. Item 10, closed session. We will go into closed session per Wisconsin State Statute 19.85 sub 1 sub G, conferring with legal counsel for the governmental body who is rendering oral or written advice concerning the strategy to be adopted by the body with respect to litigation in which it is or is likely to become involved, specifically to confer with legal counsel on the new notice of circumstance and claim filed against the village by Three Villages Association, UA. Does anyone care to make a motion to go into closed session?
I'll make that motion.
Is there a second?
Second.
Motion's been made and seconded.